nice.
Evening Tarditos.
So nice. Hello. What if this is the whole stream? Bro, it might be. It might be. Maybe we'll just have me on this particular page forever and ever. Amen. Thank you everyone for subs. I appreciate it. And it says
Tap Wednesday,
Nex,
Alex.
and Zach.
It has been a while since I started working.
How have you been? I'm been good, Petardo. How about you? It's been a while since I started working. Dude, Zach, it has been a while. How are you been? What happened? Personal stuff. I'm just annoyed. That's it. I'm just not having a good day. Screw Keebs, can we get ball pit stream? I played for like 10 minutes before stream. Like an hour ago. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun. I love you. Thank you, KB. Appreciate you. What board is this? This is the, fuck, what is this called? The ADA. Oh boy. I am very, 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 very stuffed. I think I ate too much dinner. Too much rice. Can we get a Greg scream? I bet Alex's six-pack is built like a great rectangle. It's actually just 6 keys. Very small 1U keys for my six-pack. They're not even 1.5U. They're literally 1U six-packs. That's it. That's all I got. Nothing else. Literally, that is my six-pack. How come my camera keeps moving more and more to the wrong side every day? Do I need to tighten this thing? Hold on. I feel like I do. Is that wrong? Oh, that's the wrong way. It's this way. There we go. The camera is moving. Yeah. Are those fancy aviator cables necessary? No. Actually, I think the aviator cables are kind of bulky for most setups. If you have a large desk then with like nothing on it, then sure they look kind of cool, but you know, the camera's moving. It was a little bit, dude. How much sway do I got if I can tell one of my bosses to go home already? Like if you told your boss it's time to go home, then you have a lot of sway, I think. Alex is like a wizard. He always arrives precisely when he means to. I agree. Who's doing nicer cables these days? Cable makers are kind of like Dispatch. There's not a whole hell of a lot of cable makers these days. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of rare. It's kind of a little bit rare, you know? I hurt my hand on a piece of metal today. I actually got a pretty gnarly cut. Am I gonna get the orbs? Yeah, I'm waiting for. I want to do a video for the orbs for you guys. But yes, I should be getting them soon. So they were at the meetups. So if you guys missed them at the meetup, the orbs are kind of cool. They're actually like one of the few. I usually don't like fiddle with fidget spinners or anything like that, but they're actually pretty neat. I don't know if it's a hot take, but I'm glad coiled cables are not popular anymore. There's a few issues with coiled cables. Coiled cables never really stay coiled in the long run. I think it's cool to look at first to have a cool coiled cable on the desk. But unfortunately, they don't stay coiled for, like, unless you don't touch them. But if you constantly move things around on your desk, my issue with cabled coils and why I kind of got sick of them was none of my cables, again, I move around stuff a lot. None of them stay perfect. I'm sure if you don't do what I do, it's fine. But yeah, it's a client build today. We're just chilling. It's a super non-serious stream. We're just going to make sure this keyboard sounds the best that it possibly can and call it a day. I feel like they're kind of unnecessary. I don't mind the way they look, but again, I think just practicality for me. Oh, it's a Neo60 CU in case you guys are wondering. Practicality for me, not really. In a bad mood. Huge front hug. Thank you, Weish. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but it's annoying. I move my keyboards all over the place. I have a double sheath one though. Double sheath one. What is that? We are doing a nice Neo60 CU today. It's quite beautiful. Very, very pretty. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Look at this thing. I do like silver keyboards. I think silver has slowly become one of my favorites. How's your experience with the MX Master 4 so far? I hate to say good. I hate saying that. But I'm gonna wait again, like a few more weeks, then give you guys a better answer. Yeah, it's the CU, non-CU edition. Thank you, Flick. What's the sound difference between brass and copper? I don't know. I personally feel there's not really much of a difference. Some people say copper's a bit warmer sounding. Some people say the opposite. I don't know. I feel like it's up to interpretation. There's a smidge of a sound difference, but it's almost like if you're not listening for it, you probably won't perceive it, you know? I need a good mouse recommendation? Ooh, I mean, dude, there's so many good ones. I think Pulsar's making some good ones. I really like the one from WL Mouse that I have. If you want, like, Lamzu is pretty good. I like their stuff. I think my favorite shape of gaming mouse is still the Endgame Gear one. However, the Endgame is a little bit heavier still. And then I got a new one. Actually, do you guys want to see me unbox a mouse today? I can go get it quick. I haven't really taken it out of the box yet. It's a new one. No? Well, Elquan said no. I like the smoke. I think I like the smoke more than the key for sound. But I like the Key 65 more for visuals. Well, let me go get it. Let me get it for you guys. This one from Air, but this one here is cool. They sent me this one here because they said, gimme? Yeah, they're like, take a look. But it actually looks pretty cool. I've been following this for actually quite a long time, this project. Yeah, it is neat though. Comes with like a little limited edition card. There's my number. So it's pretty cool. So I haven't gotten this far into the unboxing. Oh, nice. Ooh, what is this thing? Ooh, this is an interesting shape. Can I borrow, please? Oh, it looks like the plastic got murked up in the box. I don't know if that'll come off. See? Plastic got a little bit scuffed up in the box. Looks like it's coming off. I just gotta wipe it off. Ooh, this feels good. Interesting shape. I'm actually not too sure what they're retailing this for. They got the on and off switch is just a little toggle. That's crazy. 240 CAD? That's expensive. I do like how premium this feels. For some reason, this feels like... Ooh, the shape is quite nice. Very interesting shape. Wow. Okay, I need to put feet on this, obviously, but... Crazy. That's a nice shape. It feels very, Ooh, that feels well suited for how I like my mouse, which is a bit more of like a claw. Kind of like a little bit of both.
Bandage. Let me kiss that boo-boo for you, Mr. Otos.
Thank you, dude. What else is in here? So what is this thing? Is this just like a little stand or something? I don't know. I'll play around with this later. Oh, there's more stuff underneath. Interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna probably take some pictures of this and I don't know, give it its paces. I only got it like yesterday, and I have not had any time to boot up my gaming computer. So the NOS final plate did come out better for the case. Oh, that's good to hear. That makes me happy. 2 American Monopoly monies. How much is 240 CAD in US Dizzle? The US Dizzle. Is there feet on this? There's. Perfect. Perfect. Is that the module changing mice? I don't think it has a module, but I'll explore it more in a bit here. Probably Monday or Sunday or something. I'm gonna be very busy over the weekend. So, to be honest with you guys, I feel like every time I try to relax, a million things come flying at me work-wise. And it's been like very tough to get into a relaxation mood. Very, very tough. Which Sonova colorway between Void and dude? Okay, I don't really remember what the purple one looks like. The blue one's nice, actually. I gotta say, the whole. Where's the carbon fiber plate? Am I missing a piece for this? Hold on a second, guys. I think I might be... Wait, Void and Staff? It said... Can you build this playlist? I don't recall. I don't think you can, no? Hold on a second. No idea. Let me double check something here quick. Let me see if I can message the client. Well, it's a solder PCB, but they did put CF plate as plate choice, and I don't see a CF plate. It's funny too, because when we met up to hand this off, we double checked the keyboard, but I never double checked the components, which I usually don't have to, but this rarely happens. Let me see if I can message them. If so, we just move things around. It's not a big deal, not a big deal. Let me see. Hand-wired? Yeah, we could do a plateless. I'm not sure if that was the intention. I'm just going to double check. Maybe somewhere down the road this got switched to plateless, but I don't see that. Oh, never mind. They did say plateless. I'm stupid. It says right here in a further email. I'm just going off the build sheet. All right, we're good. We're gonna start. We're good. It says further down the email chain. Honestly, it's been a little while. Sometimes these builds take like weeks to get to me. And even me, I forget sometimes. Even me. Nice keyboard. By the way, the barista that works in the coffee place close to me looks exactly like you. I think you should tell them. I think you should go up to them and be like, hey man, you kind of look funny. And then give them a picture of me. And then they'll be like, what? Whoa. The fuck? Why are there so many stabs in this one? Do they make... Oh, they make like, I guess 104 kit sets or something. New Alex sound just dropped? Whoa! Gotta use all the stabs? Hold on, let me double check. Looks like we're doing non-step cap, split backspace, split right shift. And then we're doing regular left, 7U, and regular enter. Okay. So basically split backspace and split right. So cool. So basically like HHKB style. Well, not true HHKB because this is not the 6U, but it's an HHKB style. So let's start lubing things. Thank you very much, Kai. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. 5 Otos. 5 Otos. Pardon? Excuse? Excusez-moi? And brush. Where's my brush? There. I'll use this one here today. Actually, no, I don't want to use this one. Where's my nice brush? Where's my, like... You know, nah, we'll use the Gion one. Fuck you. We'll use my Gion one today. Hi, joining your stream late afternoon, or sorry, late after seeing your message about seeing late so you control me. Second of all, you are such a legend for doing these streams even when you don't feel like doing them. I'm somewhat isolated in the keyboard scene and your streams are great to feel connected. So thank you. Keep on doing what you're doing, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you, Theo. I try my best. I do appreciate the very, very kind words. So, part of the request was making very, very crisp stabs, which I think we can easily accomplish today. Easy peasy. Whoa! Have I ever seen a box like that for a Type Plus? I don't think I have. KBK, thank you very much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Yeah, this one's from Deskpad. This is from GroveMade. I don't think it piles or frays at all. It's actually one of the few that I will say, yes, the quality of this particular merino wool is very, very good. I have some other wool ones, like the gray one that I've been using recently. I had to take it off my desk today. It's just like pulling everywhere. It's completely frayed on some sides, and it's been causing a lot of dust. So that might have to end up, unfortunately, I hate doing this, man, but that might have to end up as just like a backup desk pad, or it might have to be donated or something. It really makes me question it and wonder, like, should I spend sometimes the extra dollars to get a quality product rather than one that just like looks okay and with a decent price? Because, dude, that barely lasted me. I feel like that barely lasted me like half a year. Not even. And I didn't even use it every day. So it makes me wonder, hey, maybe it's just better for everyone if I just spend a few extra bucks on something that's good quality. That way I'm not having to constantly buy things. You know? Are you going to give out pocket Nixies at CMK again? I was thinking about giving away granites this year. Probably not pocket Nixies, but maybe I'll bring a whole bunch of different spacebars and you guys can take them. It's not going to be as secretive as last year, so if you guys want spacebars, I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of spare switches to the Canada meetup. Is it CMK or I thought it was the Toronto keyboard? I don't know what's considered. And then also, if you guys are curious, I've also donated like 9 keycap sets to the meetup. So there's going to be an additional 9 giveaways from me. So there'll be lots of stuff I'm giving away. Switches, a whole shebang full of fun stuff. Can I have your broken spacebar? No, man, that's mine. That's in garbage, bro. Grants are just as quiet on the bottom out as classic blues. They'd be the exact same. They'd be pretty much identical. What are the things that you have? What are the things that you have the most of working on this hobby? What do you mean by that? What are the things that you have the most out of working on? What do you mean, like switches and stuff? Like, you mean like the physical item, or? Can't wait for the 6U spacebar giveaway. Oh wait, bro, I need someone to give me some of those. Alex in a long trench coat and inside Lander's like, yo, you want space bars? If I had a really long trench coat, absolutely. Just steal one from Royman? Bro, I've always wanted a really nice trench coat. Not gonna lie, a good one costs a lot of money. Dude, I know. Traveling within Canada is actually like weirdly expensive. Which kind of sucks. The objects you end up with, the most things I probably have at the end of the day are probably keyboards. I think right now I'm in a weird position where I just have excess switches because I'm the one who ordered them. But things that like maybe I've been given is probably the keyboards themselves, hence why I do so many giveaways. Actually, I got a few people who just received some of the last giveaways that we did, and it makes me really happy seeing some of the responses that I've been getting about how happy some people are about the giveaways. I'm also really happy to say the person that won the Kohaku messaged me, got it, they put it on their desk, they're using it right now, they put it on a set of dandy on it. I feel really good and so much better that someone won the Kohaku and is actually using it. So, or not even using it, they don't have to use it every single day, but it's, you know, they didn't just like ghost the stream and like never shown up again or flip the keyboard immediately. So that was a really nice feeling too. I hear the water has been extra clear ever since it reflected your face. Hey, yo, dude. Why? Jeez, dude. Don't make me feel that kind of way, you know. Is the M keycap and the HHKB dirty? Yeah, I dropped something on it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I dropped something on that a long time ago. It's my own fault. That is on me. AMD.
What's good, so big guy? Have any Switch recommendations for a stiffer O-ring mount? I have a Tofu 5 for a while but have never gotten the sound to be where I want it. It's either too quiet or too resonant.
Which one is it? The Tofu FA? I mean, I hate saying this, but like, I would also think maybe using something like a fuller sounding switch, not just a deeper sounding switch, like not just using cheese switches or the B1s from KeyGeek, but maybe something like truly like where the plastic's full. And I hate saying this, maybe like MX Blacks, maybe Gatoron Milky Yellows. And that's kind of why I usually stick to those as my go-to. But if you wanted something like deeper and also fuller, maybe the KeyGeek stuff. Maybe the lineup of KeyGeek is the thing that you're actually looking for. But that's a tough one though, you know what I mean, man? Because I feel like it also depends on if it's resonant. If you're finding things are resonant, it could be the board itself. The board could be a little fucky-wucky. Good evening, Joey. You're an amazing content creator. If it's streaming and making articles on YouTube, it's still up. Thank you very much, man. Joey, did you get your giveaway unit too? You won a giveaway, right? Let me double check. Everything's pretty much shipped at this point. Yeah, did you end up getting it? Because you want a nice one. I did the key called TKO comes tomorrow. Hell yeah, bro. Cannot wait. Hell yes, dude. Hell yes. There it is, dude. See, I love that. I love seeing that. That makes me. I like that. That makes me happy, dude. I'm glad that you're excited for that, man. Very, very glad you're excited for that. That is an awesome feeling. Elquan, don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. Oh, need to loot one more. If I redeem the VIP Discord thing, can I give it away? No, that's not fair. Been checking UPS notifications all day. Was there an import fee you had to pay? I feel like everyone unfortunately got hit with that. Dude, I'm so cheesed with the whole import fee stuff. It makes no sense the way UPS has been doing it. I don't feel like getting into... I mean, it's up to you guys if you guys want to hear it. Basically, UPS has been charging, they've been giving me a quote for one thing and then charging people another. And I called like last week to figure out like why there's so much difference between the two, and just like confusion, bro. I sent the keyboard to a friend, followed all the rules to avoid import duty, and got hit with import duty anyways, was fuming. Yup. Unfortunately, wasn't insane. It's not like it's in your control. Just happy it's going well so far. Perfect. Yeah, okay. Here, I'll just tell you guys. I mean, wrong button. Basically, where's my scene? Basically, when the tariffs hit, I called UPS and I'm like, yo, UPS. And I even called like Canada Post, DHL at the time. And I was like, yo, everyone in this group call, not really though. I was like, yo, how do I send repairs that are not part of warranty back and forth without getting import duties, because it's not staying in the country? Every person was like, yo, that's easy mode. Just literally label it with this code. So they said use the normal HS codes and then just put the repair code in the description and we'll know. I was like, cool. And I tried it, and at the beginning of shipping things, it worked. There was a few that made it through and were labeled as repair. Then it started to not work. And I called UPS, and I called Canada Post, and I called USPS, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And they're basically just like, yo, you want salmon here? I called them, I'm like, yo, what's going on? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, well, I don't know if the sad music works anymore, by the way, guys. I think it's dead. Is it working? Oh, it is working. Okay, so I called them and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And it's just slow. And they said, okay, well, they're like, Alex, you're sending stuff via repair. You have to mark it properly. And I'm like, but I did. And they said, well, you're going to have to call this number. And I didn't know who they were trying to refer me to. So I ended up calling the number. And the only person who gave me a number was UPS. UPS made me call Washington. Like a place in Washington. And I'm pretty sure it was like a actual like not presidential, but like, something to do with the government. And I'm just like, what is this that I'm calling into? And I talked to that person from Washington, and they're like, yo, call UPS, because we don't know what the hell they're talking about. So I called UPS back, right? I called UPS back, and I'm just like, they don't know what's going on. And I think I've told you guys this part of the story. And basically UPS is like, it's out of our control. Like, if you're doing these things, you shouldn't be charged. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, and I was shipping something to a friend, and it was a pack of switches. Because my friend wasn't in a rush to get their package, I kept the package here, and I put it to the side, and I was like, let's just like, when I get a chance, I'm going to run to the postal office for UPS. So 2 or 3 days went by, and it was also, by the way, it was a repair. It was classified as a repair because I modded their switches and I'm sending it back to them. So all I can put on the invoice was the service. But the point was, like, I put repair, and they're supposed to look at all these things, and I get a invoice from UPS saying that I owed on a service repair of $15, that I owed the USP or UPS 56 USD. And I scratched my head and I'm like, what is going on? They didn't even get the package yet. How are they even calculating this? Called them. And this is the new part that I haven't really told you guys. They're basically so overwhelmed with tariff stuff, according to them, that they're not dealing with anything. They're just auto-calculating everything. And if you want to challenge it, and let's just say it's wrong, you have to go through a very lengthy process, which actually I think Thockfather, I hate to call you out, but I think Thockfather had to go through this process with me, and I had to go with him. Like, it was like this whole thing from both of our sides. But basically, they're so overwhelmed that they're just pre-processing everything without looking at any HS codes. And that's basically how it is now. So no matter what we label anything as, they are not looking at it, and you're going to have to challenge basically them and the government for your money back. Even if something is technically tariff-free, which repairs fall under that, by the way. And just like Thoughtfather said, they're betting that people won't challenge it. Well, on my side, it's a little different because it's just they get things wrong on my side sometimes. They seem to be better with the repair codes on the Canada side. It's coming back that seems to be the issue. But this is interesting for keyboards now, because if you're sending anything, like if you're sending something back to China to get something fixed or replaced, they won't care. Like, they're going to charge you double import fees, even though it's not a sale. Like, you're getting something fixed, repaired, or through warranty. So this is now the issue that will plague many industries going forward. Even if you're sending a camera for repair. Imagine someone sending a $3,000 camera back to, I don't know, Sony for repair, and then they get that back, and then they get a huge bill. So now this is the issue, right? Because they're not only looking at the price of service, they're also looking at the price of the product. And I had a weird phone call from UPS, actually a weird email from UPS. I sent a keyboard to someone, and it was a giveaway unit, so I put as gift, and obviously there's going to be tariffs on that, because that one there is not a repair. But when one of the giveaway units, I guess they opened it for inspection, and I got an email saying, yo, why are you sending blocks of aluminum? Like, this is a different HS code. And they auto-changed the HS code. Like, they didn't ask for my, like, you know, anything. But yeah, they basically auto-changed it to aluminum. And I was shipping aluminum, and which is a huge tariff, by the way, from Canada to the United States. I had to sit there and explain to them that it was not aluminum. It was an aluminum keyboard. Like, it wasn't raw aluminum for someone to use. So that was also challenging. And luckily that one there, they actually changed. But it's been... it has been weird shipping things. Sorry, let me go back to building this keyboard. It has been super weird shipping things. I am not enjoying the process of it anymore. But luckily it's not terrible. Like, I've noticed the tariffs are not awful, because again, I can value things for just the service. But it's still, like, complicated. It's very, very, very complex and complicated. I don't know. I'm not loving it, so... Is what it is, though. Is what it is, I guess. Alright, let's put some stuff together here. No, I've already worked that out for all the people in America who ordered the special edition Vaza. You will not have to pay any tariffs. Other than... I mean, I don't think Bowl will get any. It's going to ship from Bowl if you got it and you're from America. If you're from Canada, it will ship to me. But if you're from America, you do not have to worry about that. Already thought of it. No stress. Literally, you won't have to worry about any of that stuff. At all. I have you covered there. Maybe you should hand deliver all future packages? Bro, honestly, perhaps that is the move. Perhaps that is the truest of all the plays right now. I just have to hand deliver. But yeah, very, very complex, very odd situation overall. But it sucks. It sucks that like I'm following the rules and they're just like, yeah, even though you're following the rules, we don't have time for the rules, so we're just going to make our own new rules. And I think that's kind of the bummer about all of this, you know? It's like, why am I bothering complying? You know, like, why am I following the rules and I'm forced to, but you're okay to like bend them? How is this even legal? I have no fucking clue. Trust me, I've had many arguments with, particularly UPS, because they're the main problem causers with all this. But it's, again, I don't want to get political, because I think part of it isn't actually political. I think part of it is UPS being extremely fucking lazy. And again, I want to separate the politics here from a corporation extorting people. Because I think while the first part could be like a reason, the second part is what's probably actually being done. It's a corporation extorting people. But yeah, it is crazy. But yeah, it just sucks. It's like you're following the rules, and then like I try to speak out about it, or I try to complain to them about it, and they just basically tell me to go fuck myself. They're just like, nah, we're good, bro. Laziness on behalf of the corpse to make the line go up. Yep. The ultimate business plan, basically. Trust me. I think, again, I'm going to single out Thockfather. Thockfather and I had to deal with some of this stuff, and it has been like, I think Thockfather and one other person, who was two people that I tried to like really, really fight for. And it didn't, I think it sort of worked out for Thockfather on his end. It did not work out for a lot of other people. And then even on my end of things, I'm still waiting for responses. That's how crazy it is. It has been a long-winded process. Ship my Athena from warehouse to my door in 2 days. Yeah, DHL is pretty good. I have to admit, like, if you can afford the shipping via DHL, which it is more expensive, and it's almost sometimes not worth it, they promised a refund. It has never arrived. Oh, I thought you got it. So it's like me then. You're in the same boat as me. But yeah, DHL is great for that. FedEx is okay. The only thing with FedEx that I don't like, and again, bit of a planned obsolescence from companies. FedEx does this thing where FedEx, even if you have an account with them, sometimes they like mess up and then forget to charge you, and then they charge you like many months later. And it's never crazy charges, but it's just like, I wish they would just be not annoying and just like properly charge you as things come in, you know? Alrighty. We're doing, I think, are these hyperglides? I think these were hyperglides. Excited to use these, actually. Yeah, these are. Fully modded. Very nice. So my hydrate spent. Oh no, I'm gonna hydrate right now. I didn't even see you hydrate it. I was too busy talking. I was too busy yapping, dude. I think you're right, Alex. UPS isn't using it as an excuse to make money for once in that company's lifetime. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, again, seeing it from two different perspectives, yes, it is. Like, okay, again, not getting political, but we've had tariffs for a long time. We've had import fees and duties for a long time here in Canada. I understand the US is bigger, but like, it's just weird to be like, oh, new system. Oh, we've never done something like this. Bro, UPS operates fine here in Canada for that. Like, they're able to like process duties and stuff, and like, why is it suddenly now? It's like, you know what it is? They don't want to hire people, and they don't want to streamline their system because it's making them money right now, and it's clearly planned obsolescence. To be fair, we'd be changing the tariffs every 2 seconds. Totally, but here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, if you had a system in place, because I've worked in the back end of stuff like that, where we had to change like rates for things. Realistically, it's a single line. You know, it's like, okay, if the rates change today, then it's maybe half a day's work to go through all these things and change things. They laid off 48,000 people. Wasn't it Amazon? I thought that was Amazon, not UPS. Or was it Amazon? I don't think that was UPS, was it? No, I don't remember. Ooh, these are gonna be nice. It was UPS. Amazon laid off a bunch of folks too. Oh, okay. Why is it so hard to find basic Kale Black housings? I'm not sure. UPS deepens job cuts. Oh wow, 48,000 people. That's crazy. That is ridiculous, actually. Kind of makes me upsetty spaghetti. Considering so many things, you know? But yeah, it's tough because, like, I don't love using UPS. I'll tell you guys right now. But Canada Post here, like my usual go-to, the one I had the most satisfying like experience with, we've just been having strike after strike after strike. And it sucks because, like, from the perspective of, like, I'm a different kind of small business in the keyboard hobby, but, like, imagine the vendors, how many problems they're having to deal with. And it kind of makes me feel for them sometimes because, like, I will complain about shipping out maybe 30, 40 packages a month, but, like, imagine shipping 30 to 40 packages a day. You know what I mean? That's the annoying part. We should all just move to Canada. Problem solved. Let's just all move to one neighborhood. And if we need something, we can walk to each other's house. You know what I'm saying, guys? What do you guys think? It'll be a keyboard-only neighborhood. Well, okay, anyone can join, but it'll be primarily keybs. So like a commune? That sounds like a bad thing. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. You sound like a communist? How about this? Anyone can join, but to make it easier, we all have keyboards and we can walk to each other's house and hand off keyboards. Keep cult? Yeah. We'll make a little cult. You know? No, thank you. Keyboard party. You can start now by handling... Okay, you know what, Anna? Keyboard Utopia sounds lit. Ultimately, though, man, it'd be so fucking nice if they just figured out their shit and stopped scamming people. Ultimately, that is the thing, you know? How I survived keyboard civilization? Keybtopia. That'd be a funny one. Also, Peel, what is that little logo thing? GP Explorer 3. What is that? I don't even know what that means. I've never seen that little logo thing besides someone. You've never kept up like 2 a.m. by music? Just a soft click, clack. Yeah. It's only, yeah. Keyboards only. No people. Just keyboards. No people allowed. Only keyboards. Thoughts. What is your favorite mounting style? It depends on the board. Truly, there's so many variables that can go into it. Fluzu, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Let me stab a bunch of switches into my skin and become a keyboard. If a keyboard exists in the forest without someone to type on it, does it even clack? Technically, yes, I think. Also, am I doing step caps? know if I'd do a house built of keyboards. I feel like that's a lot of keyboards, and that's a lot of money. Non-stat caps. Unless clacking is a state.
Haven't been able to catch a stream for a while again because of school, but I like keeping up with the YouTube and popping in here every now and then.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Tat. Love you, dude. How's school going for you? You also don't want your roof shorting when it rains? Yeah, how would that work, actually? Well, okay, that's a stupid fucking question. I know how it works. Never mind. This is not this one. Clacking is a mindset? Dude, my skin is so dry today. If you replace every part of a keyboard, is it still the same keyboard? Is it still Theseus's endgame? Shit, I'm not sure, bro. I'm really not sure. Your skin is clacking? No. I'm not a keyboard. What if keyboards weren't real? What if we're all just imagining this? Thoughts? Deep, Alex? Deep? This is where this is going, eh? Do we need to back out of this conversation? Do we need to call this one here quits? Are we going too far down the rabbit hole of imagination right now? No? Will the commune allow Rukia R2 owners? Oh gosh. The real keyboards are the friends we made along the way. The real friends are the keyboards we made along the way. Riddle me that one there, coach. What about that one? Thoughts? The keyboard is just a friend. Real thinker right there. This semester is fairly light for classes, but the marching band season has been intense. We are sort of slowing down now. Just had our big last performance at high school final competitions. We sort of take that as our final performance as well. Oh, because is it like weather related and stuff like that? Is that why? True, but I also like sentient friends wherever possible. Sorry, Chuck. I gotta keep going down the rabbit hole. We're already down this far. What if I install an AI module that is sentient in your keyboard? Thoughts? Look, KB had the same thought as me, dude. Jarvis? Excuse me? Self-typing? Okay, let's get this sorted here. Isn't that where we all are? Just a bunch of lines of code? Actually, dude, speaking of AI and lines of code, the scariest AI video I've seen is that one where they're like doing a robot, I guess, but they're like introducing like muscle fibers, like fake muscle fibers. I don't know if you guys have seen this one here, to the robot, and it's like creepy, bro. Like, I just want it all to stop. Just like, take me back, bro. I'm done with this. I'm over all this shit. I don't know, did you guys see that video where they're like, they put like muscle fibers, or I don't even, like faux muscle things in the robot type thing? I don't even know what the fuck they're doing with that. Like, why, bro? Just stop. I can't see anything. Is that because you're a keyboard? I can confirm Adam is a real person, actually. I've seen Angel Engine. It looks like a cool story. What's that? What's that? GT Explorer is basically an F1 race for content creators. I got it because I watched the stream. That's really cool, actually, Peel. Hell yeah. When did that happen? Was that recently? I don't get why they have to give robots a human face. It's way over the uncanny valley. Yeah, I will admit, you know, it's funny because we talked about this about a month or so ago, and I think I'm getting to that point where I'm slowing down consuming. Like, dude, honestly, I haven't really slowed down on TikTok. I've really slowed down on everything else. That, you know, genuinely, like, as much as I hate it, sometimes I enjoyed it because of how many AI things there are. And it's strange because I'm slowly losing interest because it doesn't feel good. It's not strange. I think it's probably bound to happen. So how many mantis did I order for myself? I think like 5 for myself, just so I have some. But I think some are going to be used as giveaways, to be completely honest with you. TikTok destroyed my attention span. I feel like my attention span's like still the same as it always has been. I just feel like I go to TikTok too often. So just train your TikTok algo better. Nah, honestly, I'm so over it at this point here. I'm not doing it anymore. Even now when I catch myself opening it, I usually just insta-close it. I like it though, because you know what? I'm back on my reading. Like, dude, I've been reading about photography again, which is kind of weird to say out loud, but just like reading on how to, you know, train myself to like learn creativity stuff. I've been enjoying it a little bit more. It feels a lot more relaxing. It feels like less in your face. Like my content consumption lately has been not picture books. Well, yes, part picture books. Leave me alone. But some how-to articles and for photography and stuff like that. But a lot of it lately has been like trying to get inspired again to be creative. And picture books. Nothing wrong with picture books, bro. Let's allow life to become a confrontation between Zeus and SpongeBob, where we are SpongeBob doing things for the quality and love instead of just doing things for the sake of producing stuff. Zeus and SpongeBob, that's an interesting one. I'm still on picture books I can't read yet. Bro, every day is learning for me, you know? Every day I pick up a new word. I learned the other day. That's heat right there. Absolute fire. Plot twist, it's EC. The is an OP word. It really is great. I'll tell you guys what I learned next time. I'm unsure right now. That the is a top 20 word. What is technically the most used word in the English language? I'd be curious about that. Is it the? There's no way, bro. Someone fact check this guy. Just like a... Interesting. I never thought about that. Interesting. The, be, to, of. Yeah, probably just very like simple words, right? There's no mystery anymore. I'm not going to use anymore because, or a, just because I don't want to contribute to the top 5, you know? The followed by other common functions like be, to, of, and end. Be is interesting because I feel like I don't really use... I guess I kind of do. I feel like I use be the least out of all of those. B is 21 on the list? Interesting. I thought it would be V's and nuts. My most used would be Yeah. My most used words would probably be like, "Can we ban this guy? This Anik guy?" You know what I'm saying? I think that would be my most used phrase. There was this kid in my public speaking class where literally every word his mouth was Dude, okay, Adam, when I go through my VODs, I do the same thing. Sometimes I feel like
Happy 2 years.
I just need to stop,
Considering
but I don't know
espresso
how.
as the next rabbit hole, stop me.
Oh my god, espresso is, bro, Pedro. Thank you so much. Espresso is a dangerous rabbit hole to go down. You gotta be careful because those things cost a lot, and also you're gonna end up using a lot of space. That is so dangerous. I almost went down that rabbit hole personally. But are you looking to get one of those like big machines? I don't have an espresso machine, no. Almost went down that rabbit hole, but I chose not to. Coffee grinder alone is such a deep rabbit hole. Yep. That I went down. That personally, I went down that rabbit hole for sure. But wait, why did KCE get timed out? My mouse, where's my pointer? The way to stop yourself from using filler words is either to slow down or contemplate. I can't though, dude, because I talk so fast. I like talking. I like yapping. I do want to slow down though. We should practice today. I realized I used hedging words as well. Bad habit. Is that what they're called? Hedging words? That makes a lot of sense. I've heard that term before. I swear I have. Alex, you said no trolling. I'm just enforcing your rules. This guy rules, bro. This guy does the rules. Doing more presentations for work really got me to slow down and had to learn techniques to give yourself time to think. Honestly, I see what you mean there. I do get that. Slothy, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I really appreciate it. Like, that's a good question. Let me think about it. Or just don't answer. We'll look into it and get back to you. Damn. Honestly, that's smart. Yeah, I say it a lot. That's one thing that I've never really put too much thought into actually making it better, though.
Perchance.
Like, even
My
right
most
there.
used word.
I'm just thinking,
Perchance.
why am I saying, you know? Zany, thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, dude. But yeah, I've never really put too much thought into like fixing it. But I've always been like, yo, I don't like that I do this. Okay, that's out of context. Way too lucky. That is way out of context. Okay, chill with that. Chill with that, dude. Honestly, if you're interested in an espresso machine, the Breville Bambino Plus is a reasonable one. I heard about that one there. But again, going down rabbit holes with those things, you're always like, but what's a little bit better? But what's a little bit better? And next thing you know, you're looking at $7,000 machines. And you're like, whoa, I can't afford this. Do I take out a loan? Do I run like a little, what's it called? Do I have to run one of those GoFundMes? That's like 3 keyboards? What, 7 grand? What keyboard you buying? I want to get a key one that doesn't take up too much space. Yeah, I don't know. I get what you mean, because some of them do get quite large. Is that like a scratch on the front? Oh, that's just a light reflecting on my lens. I only buy Alex licked Kohakus. Oh shit. Do you have any? I'm not buying any. I get them all from you. What, Kohakus? I got one of those small Nespresso machines. So far, it's done the job for me. You'll believe it or not, those Nespressos, Actually, I don't mind them, man. I forget where we went, but there was a place that had them. And I tried one. And I haven't really tried an espresso in quite some time. And it was pretty good. No, I didn't mind it. Did not mind it at all. My neighbor bought a commercial grade 5-spout coffee machine a few months back. He paid like 1,600 euros. Is that pounds or euros? I can never tell. Only realized the reason it was so cheap when he got it out of the box, it was highlighter pink. What brand makes highlighter pink? I want one made of titanium. Actually, speaking of which, did you guys look at those Novelties fidget spinners? The orbs? They're pretty neat. Novelty made balls? Yeah, they made balls. They made metal balls. Donair on the way? Yo, big hype, bro. Big hype. Happy for you, Leash. That's gonna be big, bro. They also make fridges and instant boiling water sinks. Sorry, which one? Novelties? Or are you talking about the coffee machines? Would have been cool to have a video of someone spinning the spinner on NK. Yeah, I'm gonna get one soon, and I'll record the video for you guys. But I don't have any here with me, or else I'd show you guys. Actually, is Chuck still here? I don't know if Coach Chuck is still here. Did you guys end up getting one of those for the NK Experience thing? I can't remember if that was like something given. And I don't know if anyone else here that went to it but Chuck. Are the balls a hidden collab with JoJo? No. But that would be cool, huh? Yeah, they're interesting. The titanium one's cool too. A little expensive, but it's neat. Alex doesn't get it, guys. What don't I get? I kind of really want a brass orb. Yeah, they're neat, man. I just want the aluminum one, honestly. I like the, when I was trying them all at the meetup, I just like the aluminum one. You don't get that it's a JoJo reference? I don't, because I've never watched it yet. But maybe one day I will. It's a fever dream? Sorry guys, one more switch here. And bam. Looking good. Looking good. Damn, Adam is power tripping today. That is crazy, dude. Absolutely nuts. What do you guys think? Ban Adam? What do we do? What do we do here? What's the solution? Mod spam. 6 years? God damn.
6
Chozo.
years. Yay. Ike.
Chozo, what's the badge you have now? I don't even know the badge. I think you have a special one now. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Chozo. Thank you so much, dude. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go for Chozo, dude. How long did it take for your first time soldering a board? I mean, you obviously want to get it right. Like the first time you do a keyboard, it's gonna take you some time. I would say it took me like probably triple the amount of time it did the first time I did it versus now. But I mean, it took me a long time to get even remotely quick at doing it. Quick and efficient and good. Because there is bad soldering still. Yeah, like this turned out great. Look at this. little pyramids the entire way through. Like, consistency with it, you just need to get a little better. Although there was actually a little bit more solder splatter than usual today. Oh no, that's not solder splatter. That's just 4 little dots. I don't even know what these dots are. I thought this was solder splatter here, like these little dot things. There's a little bit of solder splatter, but this stuff here comes off. To be fair, most streamers ignore any mod chat usually. Really? Me too. Would you be interested in opening your own keyboard store? Yes, I would love to down the road. I don't know what I'd do. Well, I have an idea of what I'd do. But yeah, I would love to open up a keyboard store. Let me just quickly wash my hands. I don't think, well, maybe it would be selling some parts, but I think I would want it to be more of like a pseudo hangout slash coffee shop slash just like a spot for people to hang out where I can also do repairs and stuff or work. So it'd be like a half office, half storefront slash event place. Kind of like a cafe with keyboards, yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think that's kind of what I'd want to do. Realistically, though, it is... He wants to stream IRL? No, it's just... Like, I don't even know how to go about doing any of that stuff because I think the funding I'd probably need is a little bit more than I can swing right now. So, I don't know. It is a cool idea, but ultimately... maybe a smidge of a pipe dream for me. Adding extra rent. Thing is, it would add extra, like, just cost to everything. But I think, like, if I was to get a place... I don't need these, are just the feet. Trying to think squirrely, like, I've looked into a few places. And, dude, some of the places cost a few $1,000s a month. I think the cheapest place I ended up finding when I was looking up like 2 years ago, and this is 2 years ago, so it's probably gone up, was like still $1,500-$1,600 a month for places in Toronto. So I would either have to go out of this city, which is just something I kind of don't want to do, or I'd have to find a way to like make $1,600 plus a month off of the store to keep it afloat. And again, that's also considering like I don't really want to create like a storefront where I'm just selling parts, you know? So it's a toughie. It's a toughie. It's something I need to really sit down and really think it through. Let's do it together in Montreal. How's the keyboard scene in Montreal? I know here in Toronto it's actually pretty big. Montreal's chill. Do a mix of keyboards and tabletop games? Bro, I used to love tabletop games. I don't know how you guys feel about tabletop games in recent history. I can't stand tabletop games these days. Like, I feel like... Ugh, dude, okay. Let me just keep it a fucking buck with you guys. I hate waiting for my turn. I think I've lost a lot of patience with tabletop games because I feel like... Dude, I feel like so bad for saying this. I feel like sometimes getting around the table takes way too long. It's not. I've always felt like this, even before TikTok. It takes way too long to get to my turn. And then sometimes, like, on my turn, like, it's like I roll a dice and I do nothing. And then I'm just kind of sitting there watching everyone else. Like, it's fun because you get to spend time with people. But also from, like, me, because I'm a little bit competitive. I like to be a little bit engaged with the game that I'm playing. And for example, okay, I think the time that really made me super hate tabletop games, by chance, I played Monopoly like half a year ago. I think I told you guys about this. And I played a full game of Monopoly and I never passed go. Because I was in jail for that long. I kid you guys not. I never passed go. It was either I rolled triples or I got cards that sent me to jail, and then I had no money to leave jail, and it was the most boring game of Monopoly I've ever played. I didn't really complain. I was just like, yeah, this is hilarious for me, I guess. But I really, since then, I've just been like kind of meh on board games. So just like regular life capitalism, I don't know, bro. I was just so... Can we get a Monopoly stream? I think I might pass on that one. Honestly, I might have to pass on that one there. Oh, jeez, dude. I had the worst time. The worst. I've played Catan. The only other game I've sort of played... So I've sort of played Tapple. My girlfriend got Tapple. I'll be honest, I don't really love Tapple. Tapple's not really my thing. And then sometimes we play Codenames. But also, again, I don't love board games. Like these days, I'm not in love with them. I would love to do more of those like really wild board games, but I feel like not a lot of people that I know are crazy interested in those like really like, you know, you have to learn a whole new game to play. But the more standard fare board games, I've been a little bit meh with, so to speak. Some Keeb stores in Malaysia have TCG. Okay, hot take. I don't think I'd want to deal with TCG. Maybe like host tournaments and stuff, but if I had my own store, I don't think I'd have it in me to deal with TCG people. I hate to say it, and I don't mean the people genuinely interested in trading card games. I mean people who flip. So I think there'd be a small part of me that would just get exhausted from that very, very quickly. Like extremely. I took one of the screws down over here. The chairs after a Magic tournament? No, is it mean? I don't want to do something mean. Oh no, Oak. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. Honestly, I do not blame you, Oak. Looking complete. Actually, you know what? I don't think I've ever built this plate list yet. This is my first time doing this plate list because I feel like every time I've built this, we've had hot swap PCBs. So I'm pretty positive this is my first time doing this. This is why I go for Beyblades now. Are Beyblades still a thing? Yo, high key, I'd get into Beyblades. I lost a 2K ungraded card in my house and I feel sick to my stomach trying to find it. Which one? Oh. Massively regained popularity? Yo, for real? Dude, I still have my OG Beyblades. Somewhere in my parents' place. Umbreon from Evolving Skies? Oh, shit. I've heard that one there's worth some money. Hope you find it, man. Honestly, it sounds really cliche, but it's probably in the most obvious spot. Yep, Beyblades are making a comeback. Dude, I'd get into Beyblades again. I would 100% get into Beyblades. Easy peasy. You wouldn't even have to convince me. I'd buy one. They're not crazy expensive. All you need is one. I had Bakugan as well. I actually really enjoyed Bakugan, but not a lot of people I knew played it. So it was kind of just me and my brothers. Which was fun, but I really enjoyed it. That was the one with the marbles, right? I'm thinking of the right thing, Sporks? What keycap set is this now? The marbles and magnetic cards? Magnetic cards? Magnetic cards? Pardon? They had magnetic cards in Bakugan? Am I misremembering something? Dude, the Beyblade anime was sick. That's how they opened? I don't remember now. It's been so long. Shit, I really don't remember. I loved it though. It was so cool playing that as a kid. Did you roll around the Bakugans without them opening? No, like I actually played with them. Like we played them properly. I just don't remember. He's cooked, gone see now? Leave me alone. Leave me alone right now. You cut it out, dude. What the hell are these? I've never seen... Oh, wait. Wait, Hikey, did this come like this? With this, like, plastic sleeve? What the... Is this an old box? Is this new or something? I've never seen... Did it come like this? Huh? That's a new exterior box at least? Yeah, right? Has the grand base on it? So... I mean... This is... I feel like this is... I'm so confused. I don't think this is something they're offering. Oh, I'm talking about Beat 'em On. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Sporks. That's what it is, dude. Bakugan, I still remember Bakugan, but Beat 'em On was the one I played. That was the one I actually played. Rip Gamba? So, I kind of want to ask the client. I'm like genuinely curious. Did you order this GMK set? What the? I've never seen this before. Is this just how they're doing like the bigger base kits now? Because it doesn't fit in the potato tray? Well, they're responding. My classic beige box is third party. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, I'm guessing maybe this is third party. Designed for GMK. Yo, wait, who sells those? Yeah, I kind of want to know. Hold on a second. Dude, I'd replace some of mine. I know it's shitty to say, but like, dude, some of mine are falling apart. If they made one with an overlay for where the keycaps go. I was going to say the reason GMK does the potato stuff is because German law. Yeah, I was about to say, like, I thought German law prevented them from doing this stuff, but if I can find ones... Oh, it's on Taobao. Well, shit. A vendor should carry some of these things. These would actually be so handy for people. Like, look how nice this got, like, dropped off to me and stuff. Taobao where? I'll figure out the links and stuff for you guys later. I need a link to this box. Yeah, even this is nice to have. Like, low key, I've crushed a lot of my boxes, unfortunately, and having a protective sleeve on top of it for people who actually care about the boxes is kind of nice. Wow, I've never seen this before. This is a really cool thing to look at today. What the hell? Those are cute. Cool. I think my X100T bit the dust. It's on the second lens. It's looking at the lens is out of alignment. Don't really want to pay for a cost of a new camera to get Fuji to repair it again. Did you get a quote? They are so annoying with the quote stuff, dude. The sleeve is for the cardboard box. This is for the cardboard box, and then the plastic tray itself is, I guess, the replacement to the potato sleeve or tray. I mean, that's cool. I've never seen this before. This is really cool. I was literally about to be like, well, damn, I haven't ordered, because I want to order classic beige from GMK directly. And I was going to say, man, if it comes in a plastic tray, then hell yes, dude. That means someone touched the keycaps. What do you mean, Adam? I'm confused. My EBT sniper set has a very similar tray, just a bit smaller. I wonder if maybe they're like reused trays from other brands. Oh, before sending them to the client. This is classy looking with beige on it. I freaking love this, dude. I freaking love this. Beige good? Beige so good, bro. So good. I think I might have found the tray. It might be Linworks keycap trays. I'm unsure, but I am, like I said, I am like super interested myself. Because I never really wanted to get rid of my GMK boxes, but I've had to because some of them have literally crumbled from nothing, from just storing them. And I kind of just like, man, I don't know. I kind of feel bad now because like I got rid of them all. I don't know if the client wants scooped or barred. The client actually said just an enthusiast who hated the GMK Starbucks type trays, so they made replacements. Damn. I need a link when you have time, my friend, if you're watching the stream right now. Client here, scoop please. Let's see. Are these the ones that fit into the... I mean, these might be it. Yeah, these are probably it then. They look a little different from this one. This has like a little tray on the bottom, which that one there on the... Oh, there's a type B. Oh, there's a different color. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Interesting. Damn, this is going to open up a whole new level of maybe how I store my keycaps. I'm going down a rabbit hole later today. Most likely going down a rabbit hole. Maybe you and Bull can collab on replacement trays. I never thought about it until right now. But that would honestly be kind of neat. Do I need anything from this? Oh, I do. I don't know what the client's going to go with here. So I'm just going to go with the standard that people tend to go with, which is like this. And then, wrong backspace. All right, now I need some stuff from this guy. We need our 7U. And then I need Alt. Man, I so want to use this. I don't know if the client wants this, but that is so cute on this. Love that. And then we need short shift. You forgot F13? Yeah, my bad, my bad. Is there just like 1U supers here or 1U Windows keys other than the icons? I see code and super, but don't see 1Us. Oh, here. Never mind. They're just right there. Believe it or not, I actually don't really care for these. I've never really liked the Windows logo. And then we need a 1U function. Wow, this looks good. This looks good. Have you ever have you ever used or pondered the Gatoron switch puller and keycap puller tool? I feel like I have. But I don't like those like multi-tools. I feel like oh yeah, these are it. I think these are it. You know what's crazy? I think I had one of these at one point. Like, someone gave me a keycap set, and I think I had this particular thing. I didn't know these go into sleeves, but it wasn't a GMK set that was in it. It was something else. Because I remember it said Monster Gear on it, or Monstar Gear. Crazy, I was crazy once. That is funny. Oh wait, this is a totally different profile. Hold on, we need to take that off. I think that's an R5 profile. A little bit ease my way out of this without touching the keyboard itself. There we go. That's the wrong profile. Let's just use a regular alt. Alrighty, cool. Man, this looks pretty. Very classic, extremely classic. I hope it sounds really good too. Oh, what am I doing? Wait, no, I did. This needs to be closed up. There are two Z's. Pardon? Brother, why aren't you closing? Are they two different tops? Or they're the same? No, they're the same. Maybe they are different tops. Just found on Taobao only one seller called Tarot Cat. I mean, I can ask the client afterwards, guys. If you guys want the exact answer, I can ask afterwards. Like, look, this is so, actually, this is so handy to have like a protective, like, again, if you guys like protecting, like, I mean, people put plastic sleeves on Pokemon cards. So that's pretty cool too, actually. All right, this looks real good. This looks, I mean, dude, this looks fantastic. Plateless. Again, I don't think I've built a plateless one of this, so this is quite interesting today. But I am genuinely curious how this is going to sound. So let's see. So these are Hyperglides with this a bit smaller. Hyperglides, plateless, nothing else in this. It's just yeah, you can send links and NCF. Just keyboard, man. Brass bottom. Ooh. Oh yeah, dude, this already. I didn't do the switches, client did. So again, my first time I think building this with, I think this is actually my first time building it without the, no, actually, did we get this in copper or brass? I don't remember now. Never built this plateless though. This is amazing plateless. This changes up my whole perspective of this keyboard plateless. Because originally I was like, yeah, these are a bit deeper. Dude, that sounds good. Ooh, the space bar is freaking nice. I think the spacebar is beauty on this, dude. Holy. Was it a copper 60 and brass 65? Okay, dude, this is nice. Can you do a machine gun of the spacebar like you did the other day? Deeper alphas, which is nice too, but it still has a bit of clack. Damn. Very, very nice. Damn, dude. A Cloud 9? I mean, you'd have to build... Can the Cloud 9 go plateless? I don't think it can, right? I think this is a plateless only kind of sound profile. Like, do you hear the alphas here? Do you see the bottom out of the alphas? How it's bassy? You'd have to get a half plate or something made for the Cloud 9. But you're not going to get like this bassy alpha, this deeper alpha with... I really don't even think you can get this with like a Palm or PC plate. Or a PP plate even. You'd have to get plateless. I think that's kind of like the exclusive plateless kind of sound signature. Unfortunately, there's no way around it. Unless you get a half plate, but then your mods might be a tad bit brighter. So, dude, this turned out real good. Is there any way to make Nixi's sound more scratchy? Less loop. Like, this sounds real good. Damn, dude. Alphas and spacebar are most of the reason for the plateless. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. Although, what's the backspace here? Wow. What did I miss? A very, very good Neo60 CU. The reflective one. Oh, so the 60 was the brass? Okay. And I don't think I did my plateless then. I must have done a plate. Because this is beauty with this. I mean, maybe. The Neo60 and Neo60 CU are pretty different, I'd say. I wouldn't call it an upgrade, though. Like, if you like your Neo60, it's not an upgrade. You're just spending more money at that point there. So, yeah, plateless. Oh, yeah, dude. Everyone just sends me hot swap. I'm kind of bummed sometimes because I really wish we can do other things with the hot swap, like with hot swap stuff, but I don't know. But dude, amazing. Love this. I think beige is such a good set for this too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What do you guys think? We all happy with this? Think of copying a 65 CU because of backspace, loving the Envoy but missplit. Do it, Joey, why not? The CU is not an upgrade per se, just a different design / sound. I actually prefer the slighter, brighter sound of the Core. I think the Core is still my favorite lineup of all the keyboards for Neo. It hits exactly close to home for exactly what I want. So the Core Plus series is definitely it. I am extremely happy with this. I do think this is probably the better or best Neo60 CU I've done to date, though. Like, this is genuinely amazing. This sounded real good. So, any cool boards being shipped to you for review that you can share? Let's see what's on the schedule. So, schedule-wise, we have Synovia should be, although I don't think it's going to ship next week. Synovia would be soon. I really hope that comes in soon. Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Steinabix XX gifted a tier 1 sub to Sumo61. They have given 3 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you. We might do the Layla soon, although I'm not sure again if that's going to come anytime soon. We may postpone that by a few days. We also have the winter round 2, which is coming in next week. And then, okay, honestly, next week is all delayed. Everything's being delayed next week. There's also supposed to be the Nama from Wuche that we're supposed to review soon, but I think they asked for me to move that to the 20th. So we're probably going to be moving that too. On this Sunday, we have that Soleil board. And then the week after, so like November 10th to 15th, 16th, we got a Siren TKL, which is interesting. And then we have a lot of client builds that week there. And then it's a lot of client builds coming up. I have some other stuff I can't mention yet. I don't know if the Plus 84 is coming out soon for review stuff. We also have a really cool one called the EM01 Mecha. It's a mecha themed board, which I think looked interesting as well. Quite frankly though, it's a lot of client boards. No, I'm not going to be streaming for Halloween, unfortunately. This might be the first year I don't stream for Halloween. Like do a Halloween themed stream. I have too many things I need to take care of, but we will be streaming Sunday. So if you guys did want to get in some extra keyboard stuff, we will be doing November 2nd. No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. He's too busy trick-or-treating? No, I'm not doing any Halloween-related events at all. I have to play catch-up with a lot of stuff in the next few days. So I think I've just been like doing too much where I haven't really been able to like focus on like my real life stuff. So Alex, I do really want a camera to start doing photography. Do you think 400 to 1000 CAD I can get a good camera? Here's my recommendation. Actually, let's look this up together. Let's see what I can get you here. I would like, do you want to edit photos like in RAW? Or do you just want to, like, what do you plan on doing with the camera? We need Alex cosplaying? Bro, I don't think I can cosplay. I think I'd be the worst person for that. I'd do a Spider-Man suit though, that'd be cool. But would you prefer like, okay, let's just say you prefer shooting JPEG. I would look up a Fuji X-T20. Although these might have gone up in price too. I hope they didn't. Let's see on eBay. Let's just go to eBay and see some prices for things. Because what I would do is pick up like an XT20 or an A6000. I put XT200. Actually, no, these went up in price. God damn it. Let's see A6000s. Okay. What I would probably do is pick up an A6000 camera body from Sony. Get one used. Alright? Sony still makes good stuff. In fact, I would say they're still way ahead of other brands in terms of autofocus. And then get yourself a nice little 50mm lens or a 35mm lens. Do some research, figure out like what you're going to be taking photos of and maybe what focal length you'd like. But I do feel like maybe that's the goal. If you have the budget and can extend the budget, I would get the X-T20 from Fuji. And then what I would honestly get from Fuji is the 35mm 1.4 from Fuji. This is going to take you a little bit over budget for everything. Again, pick it up all used. I've seen this lens used for like $300. But I have the lens here. It looks like this. Here, let me switch to my screen. It's this lens? Yeah, it's literally this lens. It's this little thing here. It's made of plastic. It's not super expensive. I would just pick up this and call it a day. This is a fantastic lens, and you won't have to break the bank. Plus, you'll get access to a lot of the Fuji niceties that people kind of get hooked on. I do think Fuji is still way ahead of the game. Can you tell me again the body and the lens? Try getting yourself an XT20. I mean, you can even look up an XS10 used as well. Probably the XT20 though, just get the XT20, it's probably cheaper. And get yourself a 35mm Fuji 1.4. I think this is a great starter combo. But again, maybe you want something different. But if I had to recommend something for anyone, it'd just be like this combo of stuff. So I also have this lens, which is pretty fun. Believe it or not, Armageddon just mentioned it. It's a TT Artisan 27 mil. It's kind of fun. It kind of shoots like the really popular this one. So it sort of feels like this after you set up your camera. So it feels like the X100 series stuff. But this would be fun to use as well. It's way cheaper. Way cheaper, and it's really fun to use as well. But yeah, I would probably pick up this lens. None of these cameras work, by the way. These are all dead cameras. I just store the lenses on them. That's a lot of dead cameras. See, they have batteries. This is a fully charged battery, because I try it every single week to see if it boots up. It does not. Oh, let's see. Look, it just died. See that shit? See that shit? It's all dead. They're all dead cameras. Why dead? Because the sensors all died on them. This one's not even gonna turn on. It's because I use them to death streaming. And I think in my old place, they were near windows, and I'm pretty positive, like I'm trying to really critically think on like what I could have done wrong. I think they just got really hot really quickly, and I just tried them. So I think it might have been me. What a shame. I would have loved these cameras to work. I would have been using the fuck out of these. But yeah, I think 35 is great. I think if you can pick yourself up a 35mm lens, it's also a lot of fun. I have a client cloud line. I don't have my switches prepared for mine. I haven't had time to do anything for myself for keyboards. Yeah, I don't think you need anything past APS-C for everyday use. Full frame is great. It's also expensive to get into lenses. It's just not worth it. Get things used, man. Like, I picked up this really cool, fun lens. I got this at like a little, it was kind of like an auction. So I picked up this cool little cutie. I think it came out to like, I think it was like $670 before taxes and shipping and stuff like that. But this was a cutie little lens. It's a bit older, but look how small, look how awesome this thing is. It's a 40-2.0. Very cutie. Let's drop test. I'm good. I want to pass on that one. Ow. Hey Alex, do you have the new Novel Keys fidget spinner? Not yet, not yet. Maybe soon, maybe soon. I haven't got that in quite yet, but maybe soon. All right though, guys, I think that's pretty much it. We went our little camera tangent, I apologize, but let's go find someone to raid, shall we? Let's see. Twitch. Thank you for stream. Anytime, dude. I try my best. I just want to be here for you guys. Let's go raid. Who can we raid? Let's go raid a Prees. He's my boy. Bro, what's up, Theo? Oh, this is the backspace button. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys probably Sunday afternoon, evening. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Like, I'm gonna be off for the next few days. So, a few days of just kind of playing catch up. I'll still be doing other content, just not streaming. But yeah, streaming will resume on Sunday. So 3 days off, which is interesting. Haven't done that in a while. Have a good night, guys. Love you and talk to you very, very soon. Bye, everybody.